Hello, Dr. Richard Foyer here again from Sewell, New Jersey. I hope you're enjoying these little educational videos because we're having a fun time doing them, and I hope it's being helpful. Another very common question we hear it every day is, Doctor, do I really need a cap? Can't you just fill the tooth? First of all, a crown and a cap are the same thing. When we say we're going to cap a tooth, that means we're going to put a crown on the tooth. So why do you sometimes need a crown, and why sometimes can you just fill a tooth? I think the answer really, when you distill it down to a few points, is very simple. I think the problem in dentistry and the problem in healthcare in general is that doctors tend to mystify everything, but really it's not that mysterious. I look at it this way. The same as the New Jersey Turnpike. You can sometimes just fill in the potholes, but eventually you need to repave the whole thing. And it's the same thing with a tooth. You know, how often can you just fix it and fix it and fix it, and eventually the whole road is just going to become unusable, and then eventually you just have to repave the whole thing. And I think that's how you can think about the difference between a crown and a filling. So basically, we decide a tooth needs to be crowned if it's going to be very weak. If the edge of the tooth is very thin like this, I don't know if you can see this, but once the side of the tooth becomes compromised like this, that's when we decide that it's going to need a crown. Because if you were to just fill this, it might be okay for a while, but eventually the tooth's just going to break again. So really you end up paying twice for the same thing. So once the side of the tooth becomes weak like this, you really should get a crown. And this is what a crown is. A crown basically looks like your tooth, and instead of going inside the tooth like a filling, as you can see the filling would be inside the tooth, the crown goes around the whole tooth like this, and it actually makes it stronger. So really it's the most long-lasting restoration you can get. Another reason to get a crown is sometimes if there's just not enough tooth left to fill, or the filling's just going to be very, very big, it's hard to contour it right. And a big complaint we get after a large filling is, Doctor, filling looks great, it doesn't hurt, but I'm getting food stuck in it all the time. And that's another reason to get a crown. Sometimes it's just so big, the filling, that you can't get it tight up against the adjacent tooth. You can see here, you need to get it tight. That's why you get food stuck in between teeth, because there's a space like this. I don't know if you can see that. And really, sometimes the only way to close up that space is with a crown. So that's why really it's important to get a crown. And I know with the economy, a crown can seem rather expensive, and a filling perhaps in the short term is less expensive. But really, over the length of your life and over the length of the dental work, we can expect 10 to 15 years, it really is more cost effective to just go ahead and get that crown done. So that's it. If you have any questions, we're always happy to talk to you. Even if you're not a patient, you can call us. We're happy to demystify everything. 856-589-2298. Bye.